There comes a quiet moment in life, not loud, not dramatic, but heavy enough to change everything. A moment when you realize that constantly reacting to the world is slowly draining your soul. You wake up with the same thoughts, the same emotional weight, the same inner tension, and without noticing it, you keep reliving the same past every single day. But what if the real transformation doesn't begin when your circumstances change, but when your energy does? Dr. Joe Dispenza reminds us of a powerful truth. You are not trapped by your environment, you are trapped by your state of being. And the instant you decide to focus on yourself, not out of ego, but out of awareness, something profound begins to shift within you. Stay with me because this is where real change begins. The invisible prison of emotional addiction. Most people believe their emotions are caused by life, by people, by events. But Dr. Dispenza reveals something unsettling. We become addicted to familiar emotions, stress, guilt, fear, sadness, because they feel known. Even pain becomes comfortable when it's familiar. So when you keep thinking the same thoughts, your brain fires the same neural circuits. When you feel the same emotions, your body chemically stays in the same past. This is why people say they want change, but unconsciously resist it. Because changing your life means letting go of who you've been emotionally. And that is terrifying. Why focusing on yourself feels selfish, but isn't when you finally pull your energy back from the world, from pleasing others, from explaining yourself, from fixing what you didn't break. If people may say you've changed. They may say you're distant, cold, selfish. But what's really happening is that you've stopped leaking your energy. Dr. Dispenza teaches that where you place your attention, you place your energy, and for the first time, you are placing it within. This isn't abandonment of others, it's loyalty to your own nervous system. The moment energy begins to shift here is the turning point. When you stop reacting emotionally to the same triggers, your body no longer lives in the past. When you interrupt automatic thoughts, you break the chemical cycle of suffering. When you sit in silence, even uncomfortable silence, and observe instead of react, you are rewiring yourself. This is not positive thinking. This is biological transformation. Dr. Dispenza explains. The moment you choose calm over chaos, presence over prediction, awareness over reaction, you step into the unknown. And the unknown is where creation lives. Why most people quit before the breakthrough. The hardest part of shifting your energy is the in-between. When the old life no longer fits, but the new one hasn't arrived yet. This is where doubt whispers. This is where the body craves familiar emotions. This is where most people return to who they were. But those who endure this phase experience something rare. They no longer chase outcomes. They become grounded, clear, centered. They stop forcing life and life begins responding to them. The quiet power of inner alignment. When you focus on yourself, you stop asking the world for permission to feel whole. You stop waiting for apologies, for closure, for external validation. Your energy changes first and reality follows later. Dr. Dispenza says, when you change your internal state, you signal a new future, and slowly people treat you differently. Opportunities appear differently. Life responds differently, not because you demanded it, but because you became different. Final truth. Focusing on yourself is not running away. It's remembering who you are beneath the noise. Shifting your energy is not instant. It's a daily choice, a silent discipline. But once you experience life without constant emotional chaos, without living in yesterday, you will never want to go back. Because the greatest power you will ever discover is this. Backhand index pointing right. When you change your energy, you change your life without force. And that is real transformation.